Hello everybody, welcome in. Hope you're well. Happy Sunday and happy bank holiday tomorrow. Right, we have got the United States Grand Prix. I am conscious that I want to try and save these hards and mediums for the race. P1. Rainy P3. Where do I want to play this? I want to save at least two mediums for the race. Right, let me get my spreadsheet up. Oh, it's warm. It is warm and I don't like it. I don't like being warm. I'm a man that very much prefers being cold. If I can get in. I've got a load, that is. It's got a loading sign, which is not good. What's going on here? Oh, OneDrive. Not working. Like it's half loaded. Oh, fuck off. Right, there we go. 8.5, 13, 2.8. Okay, that will do. Bottas. Get your all parts on. Left me good mouse in the office on Friday, and now my wrist is killing me. I have one of those fancy ergonomic mouses. So I've got carpal tunnel.
Green.
Oh, it's so warm. This circuit absolutely burns your tyres as well. Who's that? Hello? Joseph Lowe.
I'm not fully ready, okay?
Still the same.
Give it a minute,
Tires
lads.
are a bit on the cool side.
A little bit of temperature into them and we'll come back off them.
Are you happy with the car?
Yeah, all good. Good job.
Copy, copy.
Oh, pardon me.
How is the feeling?
Yeah, all good from my side here.
Copy that.
Wonderful. I need to remember to put the underfloor on both of these before qualifying as well. That'll help us in this race. We're on before FP3 actually. I want to have 2 mediums and a set of hards for the race, minimum. Oh. That maybe? Looks good, let's try that. So how is everybody? How's everybody's weekend going? Anybody watch the race today? What were your thoughts on the mandatory 2 stops? I don't know about the rest of the world where you guys are, but it's absolutely roasting here today. I know the tyres are cold, I'm not particularly bothered. Just trying to get the familiarity with the track up.
Quick feedback, please.
I'm happy.
Okay, copy.
It's got an error on Streamlabs, which is interesting.
did it feel?
Yes. That's good. Thank you.
Yep, copy that. Okay, let's check the flag, mate.
Possible three-stopper in Austin, do you think? FP2. Let's try that. That'll do.
The exit is open.
Let's get the lads out.
Work as much as you can on brakes and tires.
Copy.
Oh, pardon me. I'm not even trying and I'm on just behind Piastre. Such a mental track for your tyres, this is.
Feedback on balance when you can, balance.
Optimal,
Yeah, happy with that.
outstanding, we'll take that.
Yeah, copy. How's it going?
Car was good. Thanks, guys.
Okay, understood.
And that's not updated. Oh, let's try that. I want these for the race. It's just the type of race that it is. I can't do 22, more than 20 laps on this set of softs. beautiful. Right, that should be two 100%. Pretty good acclimatization. Birmingham's running in second. Interesting. Optimal.
When you can.
Lovely.
No change.
Yeah, copy. How is the feeling?
Pretty sweet.
Copy that.
Great still. Bottas, you're taking the fucking piss out of me. Just ignore that. We'll worry about that after the race. I don't want to affect his confidence. I do 5 laps.
I don't have a lot more pace, guys.
Yeah, copy that.
It's 94%. He is taking the piss out of me, isn't he? So we're on the inters. That's got to be the one. That's fine, that's all good. Manage the pace. Yeah, you track acclimatization up. Oh no. Underfloor. Nice shiny new underfloor. improves us massively. Just don't crash. For the love of God, please don't crash.
Green, green.
It's raining for like 2 seconds. Really? I'd have waited if I'd have known.
Copy.
I need to get familiar with the parts. I don't want to use any tyres. No. We're just gonna sit out this. Gonna sit out this session. Yeah, I'm gonna set this session out. This track is a bitch for tyres and I want to save them. We're just going to simulate through this. I was torn between playing this and Total War Warhammer tonight. Right, while this simulates through, I'm just going to go give the cat his injection. Excuse me. And I'm back. Just in time, it would seem. I didn't think about Bottas's setup. Shit.
Our weekend continues with qualifying.
Does clearly follow my plan. And fucking return them softs after all that. Wankers.
We will be going on green.
Alright, let's get on board. Somebody saving me tyres. Delete that alarm, we've already done it. It is an absolutely mental circuit, this. We're going to get muddied here. Woo! Really eye of a needle. Not much slower than Sans. Should have clear track ahead of us now. Go on. It won't be one for long, Valtteri.
Mate, that's cool on the way.
Copy.
Verstappen, master of the wet.
V2 on track. That pace
Okay,
is really nice.
none of us have crashed, so that's fine. Oh, but let's watch Magnussen. Wait, dickhead. I don't think I need another lap here. I think I'm okay. Maybe send them out for shits and giggles. Yeah, that's fine.
That's monster pace.
Copy.
in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant.
Second and third, it's not bad. Question is it going to dry out at any point during this session? Oh yeah, it is towards the end. I'm going to set up the old inters. Just going to set a bit of a bank a lap.
Green.
Get a feel for the circuit, you know. But when he gets to right here, that's when we'll go out on this fresh softs here towards the back end.
V1, V1.
Yep, all good.
We are P7.
P7?
On the way in.
Right, let's go. You guys, they're all still on inters, that's okay. I wasn't too sure if it would be dry enough or not.
Breakfast!
Sound does make me laugh. Oh, there's a bit of glow there. No pressure here, lads. Fastest P1. Oh, S1, sorry. He's no longer the quickest. He has set the fastest sector 2. He's no longer the fastest in sector 2. He's got a bit of a Stappen in it.
We're V1 at the
Oh,
moment.
Who do you think is safe?
Bottas P3.
Okay.
Oh, phew. Bottas was dropping, then I got worried for a minute. Oh, I forgot to change my engine parts before qualifying. Oh, shit. Forgot to set my engine parts back.
Green, green.
P2. This is good.
Is it going to get any drier? Yes, in a minute.
The track is looking good.
Keep going.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Can't push the engine too much in this race. It's not a great lap.
Nice and cool on your way in, please.
Copy. Copy that.
I'm really annoyed. I forgot to change my engine and stuff. Eighteen and 35. Seventeen and 39. I mean, one does that look like as a strategy? There's actually no time difference. He loses no time. Do we go with the soft hard?
Well then, it's not long until we get started here. and we should be in for a tightly contested race.
They've got to drive a perfect race if they're going to fight up from P7 in this one.
And it looks like we're good to go. Here we go. It's the United States Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
High overtake aggression.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah.
Bottas has gained a place. I don't want you challenging signs. Let's protect this ERS. Let's maybe back off the tyres a little bit. Let's try and protect them now. Where's my angling direct at, John? Open at 9 AM tomorrow. Sorry guys, I'm just checking the time the fishing shop opens tomorrow. I'll go fishing. What happened there?
Don't worry.
Bottas, what have you done? Oh, what's he done? Oh, Bottas.
Okay, we'll check data and see how it looks.
It's a safety car.
car.
Safety car. Right.
So now follow the Delta.
Oh, Bottas.
Don't be scared of working those
Bottas.
areas now.
Bottas. Brand new underfloor too.
And who's that having an issue in the pits?
Safety in is not confirmed. Get ready for restart.
Copy.
Try to get him. Get him.
Hadja, be a doll and get out of the way. Well, plus that, he might have just done his teammate a favour there, taking Verstappen out. We can get a good position here with Carlos. Opens up a bit of a lead at the top. Does everybody come on to hards? Everybody but Alonso and a few on softs. Absolutely roasting today, chat. It's absolutely roasting. Anyway, where was I? Floats. Where are they? I have to find the one I go in. See, I need some new floats. Oh, well played, sir. Good lord. Excuse me a moment. Changing the location of my fan to get a better view. Alonso just doesn't seem to be getting any worse, does he? George Russell's just been absolutely bullied there too. These guys absolutely, they're absolutely attacking the tyres. You think we're going for a 3-stop? Should we be going for a 3-stop too, do we think? Is there a realm where we can make this work? Not entirely in the realms of possibilities, is it? That apparently saves us 43 seconds. Right. That's 5 seconds quicker. Right, so that's the play. We're on strap B. Big points for Williams. Developed a mechanical fault. What's the fault on? Our engine. just get through this race. The safety car again.
Debris.
No, it's not a safety car.
You ready?
Okay.
It's a good pit stop. Yeah, this is on soft. Definitely going for a 3-stop. Sands might not finish the race at this rate. Right, I'll finish this race. I'll get a top up a drink and I'm going to play Warhammer Rogue Trader. I've just finished installing it. It looks really good. Where have I lost so much time here? Why have they all gained so much time on me? Is it purely because of my engine fault? Bad race all round for us this, I think. Yeah, we're dropping like flies here.
Support us for debris.
Now that incident looks to involve Oscar Piastri.
Copy.
Hate this race. I hate it.
Okay.
Come on. Get past Antonelli. I've got aggressive overtake on, haven't I? It is what it is.
Alonso has done it! Fernando Alonso is today's Grand Prix winner. Now, wasn't that?
It's a shame. It's my own fault. Ah, Valtteri. Valtteri. I've got the feeling I need some more then, eh? No. And some more chassis. And how are we doing on development? Wing research ends in 5 days. Marvelous. Doing on the floor. Right, we'll get to the next race. I'll make a fresh cup of coffee and then we'll play some Warhammer Road Trader. Money is very much needed. Right, save this. Right. Warhammer Road Trader. Right, so I'll get this loaded. I will be right back. Right, we are back. Alright, let me just find the game capture. Well, I like the music. I really like the game, the music. Right. That all looks good to me. Certainly really interested there. There we go. So far. Graphics, what are we on? Graphic quality medium. Don't know. Let me go to the graphics for this game. Let me just said I could run the on recommended settings. Oh, I'll do. And game. Oh, good. Right, let's get into it. Scenario. Main story. Void Shadow. That's a DLC. There's a DLC for it already. My God, there's a lot in this. Keep it on normal for the moment. I'll do the main story. Hecata, so soldier. Imperial. She's an Astra Militarum commander. So I know a little bit about Warhammer 40k and the lore, but not a great deal. He's a crime lord. He's a warrior. He's a commissar. We'll go with this fella.
For the glory of the dynasty.
Could I have made my own? Oh, we can make a new custom character. I see. No, as it's our first playthrough, we'll stick with one of the created characters. It's only a little cruiser frigate. I think the Harbinger of Death might have been a bit too much. Ignatius, I like that name. Okay, That all looks good to me. Right, let's see what we're dealing with. Hello, Tobias. Yeah.
An excellent
You are in the
place for
dialogue. Here
contemplation.
you can learn about current events,
One
influence the
has
characters
best
you are
view of
speaking
the
to,
cathedral from
or even
here.
alter the course of the game's narrative.
Mesmerizing,
Your
wouldn't you
character's
say?
personal story
An
depends on the dialogue
impeccable
choices you make.
manifestation of
Available
the
dialogue
God
options are
Emperor's
displayed on the
ability.
right. Select the response by clicking left pressing okay. An excellent place for contemplation. The man who was approached you was gazing down into the depths of the vast temple on one of the lower decks. One has the best view of the cathedral from here, mesmerizing wouldn't you say, an impeccable manifestation of God Emperor's sublimity. Truly an awe-inspiring sight. Frankly, such an excess can be tiring at times. All these ostentatious luxuries, this laughable presence, laughable pretense, it is enough to make one think that the architects are meant to compensate rather than glorify. Have we met? Do you have a particular reason for disturbing me?
I believe there are those among us who share that sentiment. But such is our duty, is it not? To overcome base weaknesses and desires, so as to excel in our service to the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
He shakes his head and turns to you.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly, our meeting is an act of providence, is it not? I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor. So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Oh.
I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate. Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct. To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others. I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back, especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities. There is, and you will meet him soon enough. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora.
Okay.
I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them.
Follow my lead!
Oh, it's a very pretty game. Interactable logic. Some objects can be interacted with in a special way. They have special icons. Some icons allow you to study an object, others will transfer the character to neighbouring locations or a small event. These icons will become visible when you close that. Okay. I could talk to these people, I'm assuming.
None shall stand in my way.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around.
That's a
to
Space
your
Marine
audience
tank.
with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Oh, we're about to get some combat.
Feel my wrath!
You're being ambushed, the battle begins. To survive the grim darkness of the far future, you'll have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. These sensitive tutorials will be familiar to you with the combat system of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Click the button at the top of the screen to start the battle. Oh good lord. All the battles game are turn-based. And take place on a grid. On those, any character can move and attack and use their abilities. Select someone in the highlighted area. Moving points, yeah. All very, very familiar.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Action points. Single shot. I missed.
I'll pass.
Oh dear. Come says next thing. Let me tell you.
Already done.
I thought it'd have killed me though.
Nothing I can't do.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Stop analysing on the internet. Characters with melee weapons block adjacent ability to perform attacks with ranged weapons. Personal shotguns are an exemption to the rule. Oh, okay.
My tactics are flawless. Suits my purpose and you didn't stand a chance.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Well, it does seem like a purposeful thing.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Can we search these bodies?
A new challenge for me.
The ship didn't look big, but it certainly is. Otherwise, them servitors not gone berserk.
That is simply
irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Okay.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
On the ball, the nerves are twitching fingers.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical
The
situation.
character skills reflect the
Ion 6. A new
knowledge and
world on the
capabilities. Some
fringes of the
dialogues
Coronis expanse.
are automatically
High
initiated.
seismic activity.
Initiated
Regular
passive skill
magma
test.
eruptions.
If so,
Metamorphic rock deposits.
your character is
Prospects for
traveling with
large-scale
allied
mining.
party members will.
The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Those spirits could well be the natives' name for dangerous aliens. Our first verify if they're indeed the case, with the population around 4 engaged in Xeno worship.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
I gave you a straight answer to a simple question, which is, I understand, was still more than you could do, Ethelthrad. We are both servants to the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds? I find your tone most disagreeable, Ethelthrad. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. Shut your mouth, Ethelthrad, for I decide to shut it for you. Oh.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officers' deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Yeah, Edelthrad.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Oh, you fucking brown noser.
So, why are you here? Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, my name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris.
That's a mouthful.
I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
That sounds like a busy schedule.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Lovely.
Naturally, some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
I'll have to kill him.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis Expanse.
Okay.
Once, you were a commissar of the Imperial Guard, a political officer who was not afraid to face his own death or to send his underlings to theirs. Resolve, faith, implacability. All of it gives one a unique perspective when presented with a situation where a less steadfast individual could falter. Trust me, your future holds plenty of situations where your commitment to your duty or your house's interests will be one of your strengths. Moreover, even changing your family name will not rid you of the fame you previously garnered. I hope it will also help you bring glory to the Von Valancius. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces. By entering it under the protection of the Gellerfield, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead, sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars.
Understood.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake,
Surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
Thousands of years old.
The Rycad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence. I set the course for Rycad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aid.
Lovely.
You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the... In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Lovely. Oh, we're under attack. Oh.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Surrender to the dark powers!
I can handle this.
What the bloody hell are you going? Oh, I see.
Follow my lead. To the heretics.
Oh, good lord.
Out of my way!
I get me some of those weapons, boys. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks.
Not a problem. Nothing of value has been lost.
Chaos guides me! See my great death and unbelievers!
My ears are ringing.
Oh,
I took care of this one. One fewer target.
My faith strengthens me! For the glory of the Imperium!
I want his gun.
All too easy.
That's an awful shot.
Emperor, protect me.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Comfortable.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
What are your
Mort
orders?
has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Yes, ma'am. Have I gone the right way?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Am I going the right way? Yeah, I would say I'm going the right way.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Come on.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
Something's
I
going
have
on.
not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Okay.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort, come.
She's very bossy, isn't she?
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no...
Oh. Unbearable bed. Oh, he's behind it all. Oh, you little shit. Has he just kitted me out, or is he...
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel. An ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected... On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for? Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this.
Oh. Skill test dialogues. One of the available dialogue options requires a skill test. Unlike with passive tests, which are made automatically, in this case you decide whether or not to select the option. I don't know what my stats are. succeeded. Close and you are beginning to feel so perhaps you are minutes to go. You catch your breath and
high levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
pinch you through your head and subsides just as quickly, it would seem. The entity coiled in your consciousness. Okay.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
I stopped.
There is still another way.
Oh, go me. Check the Warren
I'll
chamber.
lay claim to the stars.
To be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely into the first into the darkness, to triumph over nightmares and told, to boldly reinstate faith, to walk steadily in the horns, and pain of groans.
Escort the child of the house to safety. Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. Distance from the Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocol. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit at the middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas.
Right. Complete.
Follow my lead.
Who are these guys?
Run, fools, or fall!
Oh yes. Now we're talking. I must have one.
Master! Whatever are you doing in the Warren chamber? What? Oh, holy God, Emperor! I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora. Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, Now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Lovely. Right, give me 2 seconds till I nip to the toilet. Right, sorry about that, chat. Right.
Victory awaits!
Your seneschal is always there for you.
We shall prevail.
So we've got multiple now. Inventory. Yeah. Can't be equipped by this character.
I don't have time for this.
Okay. I'm assuming this is character points, so we're at level 1. Okay. Journal.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further. What advice do you seek? I am at yours.
They say a little bit of humility never...
Sometimes you consult the appropriate... You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further.
Where were we? Doubt is for the weak.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
I'm always ready.
I'm at your service. You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further. Let me help.
Back into the fray. I tire of...
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further.
You just dress me wounds.
Your seneschal is always there for you. The healing is... That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
Okay then.
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they... Absolutely. Let us proceed. The Lord Captain is...
Oh.
You will die screaming!
Run, fools, or fall!
Come back against the tactical phase. Characters cannot attack or take other instances. So the character, okay.
Bring ruin. I am your doom.
I've suffered worse.
Death to the weak!
Come on the right there.
Suits my purpose. Closing me was your biggest mistake.
Did I just injure my own guy?
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Name them! Make them bleed!
Abelard's abilities. The Audi Commander is a warrior. Abelard specializes in melee combat and drawing the enemy's attacks. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when they're using melee weapons and is not considered an attack fiction. Okay.
That's not the Seneschal's job. I'd rather not. I'm not interested. At your beck and call. I've suffered worse. It will be done.
Well, he told me to use that and I couldn't bloody... I used the ability it asked me to use. And I couldn't do anything with it.
My ears are ringing.
Never wavered in the face of adversity. Nothing I can't, nothing of value has
Oh, oh! Yeah, boy! Have that some.
Victory is imminent. Ah, reduced to dust.
Ha ha ha!
Indeed. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Where are you going? Oh, I need to reload.
already done.
One fewer target.
You can advance the level of your characters and companions, prevail in battle and explore the current expands, complete the quest. You have accumulated enough points to level up a new character. to do? I feel like athletics. Okay. Well, he can heal, so we'll have him as our healer.
I'm always ready.
Collecting loot. Defeated enemies have no further need for foreign belongings, but you can discover valuable trophies amongst them. Click on left button. Okay. Trophies are on the right hand side of the trophy window in the inventory. This is going to be used to equip bio character. Okay. I'm assuming these are all stuff we can sell as well. Let's go. Zone map. This is a zone map of your void ship. Consists of several parts. Between you can travel some parts so you know yet available, but over time your character will be able to access them. Left mouse button to click on the part.
I hear it. Here, on the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they...
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me... And you are Von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs.
That settles.
Not...
Blast.
What?
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices where... Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin?
So, my only criticism of this game so far, too much talking.
The state of...
Protect the navigator.
It's about time.
a minor setback.
I serve the ruinous powers. Chaos guides me.
Easy.
Out of my way.
Comfortable. Hologram. You can use a hologram to gauge the effects of your intended action.
All too easy.
At your beck and call.
Nice. 2 for 1. Adira's abilities. Adira is a psyker and an operative. As an operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and their psychic abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Analyze enemies is an operative ability which applies exploit effects to all enemies within the operative's line of sight. At the start of each of the operative's turns, you can use the ability against the mistakes of Okay.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
That's an action point. That's 2 action points.
But of course, what?
Oh, nice. Completely ignored hiding powers.
Forge ahead.
It's a miss. It's not good. Parried it.
Will do. On it.
Oh, oh, oh. That happened to me then as well. Nice.
Let's see how they respond to this. Nothing I can't do.
He's not doing well, is he?
A tactically sound approach. I will do my duty. Reduce to dust.
Splat. Okay, it's very good. Yeah, it's fine.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well,
your time is short. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Okay.
It came from beyond. His body is not his.
Oh dear. Someone's taken over our navigator.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with... Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
That's a nice stuff. I might do. Right, inventory. Oh, it's the same as what she's got. This laser pistol's actually better than mine, so yeah, we'll swap that out. Okay.
Doubt is for the weak. I won't tolerate weakness.
I'm assuming we go this way. It actually doesn't say.
Look no further.
We shall prevail.
I see. I have to select them all. To the officer's deck.
Ship's as good as ours! It's all over for you!
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these...
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me.
Oh wow, this chick.
Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
First time I've seen anybody on this ship talk to the little sister like that.
Allow me, Master. Sister Argenta, sacred warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas. Sister, this is Master von Valancius, a member of the Rogue Traders House.
The hour is dark and daunting.
Oh.
The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know why.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will... I cannot wait to reign righteous.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord.
Enough idle chatter. I am...
Overseer of Middle Deck. Massacre, my lord.
Through this door.
We will follow.
Good to hear.
Ready.
This, as good as this game is,
A new challenge for me?
it is, it's too much talking. That door. Which door?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Where do you go? Where do... He said through these doors. I can't get through any of the fucking doors. Which door? The door will not move. Well, now it lets me touch the door.
I'll see you terminated.
Come to chaos.
Argenta's abilities. Yeah, okay. So Furious Rest will kill that one.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worth you, my Emperor!
That wasn't as effective as I'd like.
Someone else can do this.
Come on. Oh, you take your time, pal.
It will be done. I took care of this one. I'm not interested. Indeed. At your beck and call.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Oh.
I've suffered worse.
Death to non-believers.
Ouch. Yeah, I worked out the tabs of cover. able to work that out, believe it or not.
Suits my purposes.
Ooh. Nice.
Death to the weak!
Reduced to dust.
There is movement in the Empyrean. But
Goodbye.
of course, be gone.
Zip. Where the fucking hell did you miss?
Victory is imminent.
Close enough.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Nothing I can't.
Blasphemer.
Oh. Shot me old fella.
Nothing. I am your doom.
I
There
serve
you
the
go.
ruinous powers!
There you go.
That is not my destiny.
The destiny is whatever I choose. But I'm the Lord Emperor.
Was it you? Farewell.
She is an absolute demon.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
None you can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Nice.
I'd rather not.
Understandable.
It will be done.
You missed. You could not miss. That'd be ideal. Easy miss too.
I know what is to come. Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Chaos guides me!
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Really? You missed that?
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Already done. Opposing me was your
Thank you.
biggest
That'll
mistake.
do.
Not this Scryer's job. Cover me.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Let's move.
Right, who do we need to talk to here? Right on. Goods.
Follow my lead. That didn't go as
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
Let's open this locked door. Clear rubble.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere. Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Which one of these is my operator? She was an operator, but she can have them gloves. Won't say I never do nothing for you, love.
We must act. Victory awaits!
Duty prevails.
Right, I think I'm going to pause this though.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I'll level up. So let's level them up first. Okay. It appears I have 2 warriors.
It's about time.
Just casually walking through fire here.
Are you lost, my heir?
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trick.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
I
doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview, I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart. If you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we...
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edo... What are we waiting?
Walk through the flyer. Oh. They all died.
Master, can you hear me?
praise the Emperor.
Indeed he...
There was no... Is that...
Too much
The
talking.
wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of...
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake. Nothing good ever comes of such rashness. Yet it appears that the Emperor favors you. Be that as it may, pray, forgive. I have gathered everyone who...
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthran.
This is troubling, and the timing is a reasonable approach. Until next we meet.
Right, I'm gonna save this though. It's feels like it's a fun game. I just hope there's less talking. Now, I'm all for a good story-driven conversation. I'm all for that, but there is something to be said about dragging it out. Right, what shall we play? What shall we play? Last hour or so. What shall we play? Oh, right. Alright, play this for the last half an hour or so. Right. Well, where should we go? What, should we go find some grizzlies? Yeah, I've not been to Medved for a while, I've not been to Tiger for a while. Let's go find some grizzlies. We need some ammo. I feel like we need some ammo. How are we for ammo? Don't do any out of some more 308 and 7mm. It's still really warm here in the UK. Really warm. I just heard a creature. Let's head in that direction. See, we can't find anything. Behind that rock. Wasn't quick enough. Hopefully they stop. Letting go. He's chasing down his woman, isn't he? Where have you gone? Where have you gone, you big hunk of meat? It's bloody gone. How quick are fucking mooses? Only 130 meters away a minute ago. Can't have gone that far. Surely it can't have gone that far. Oh, and a wild boar. Where are you? Too bad. Is there any wide open? There's a drinking area here. The resting area there, but that's long gone. Let's get out to this lake and see what we can see.
There's one of those pesky boars. He'll make a nice roast.
Wrong gun. Wrong gun. A non-vital organ hit. Let me go get me dog. Yeah, neither were a kill. Oh, it is a kill. Cannot. Go on, Lucy. Hey. Good. Alright, come on. Let's go find our moose. Oh, they were both kills. One took longer than the other. Oh, right on. Having that low of a bleed rate. Shat itself enough though. I think it shat itself more than it bled. Good girl. That's the Eurasian link. Don't want the link, we want the brown door. Seeing it running too. What the hell was that noise? Eurasian lynx mating call. I don't think I've killed a Eurasian lynx yet. It's suddenly gone very sunny. Meters away. There's a Eurasian lynx just over this little mound. had to move it on that quickly. Is that a kill? It was a kill. It was a very successful kill. Silver, not terrible. I feel I may have scared off that reindeer that was over there though. Turn side on. I need him to turn side on. I don't think he is going to. Is that not a kill? Ah, damn it. Did I at least hit it? I did, but it was a very low bleed rate. There you go. Not a quick death. Okay, it's dead now. Come on, girl. Get after it. Sorry, Musa, not yet. Okay, nearly there. Oh, Randy, you got some distance before it dropped. How did you get? Well, it's 0 to 25%. So it should be very close now. You're ready on Link's resting zone. There it is. Didn't even get it. That's a shame. Right, in 2 seconds, chat. I'll be right back. Gotcha. 10 more minutes. So let's see if we can't bag ourselves a bacon. Good girl, Lucy. Good girl. I need to be here for the treats. They're very expensive. Is there any... There's a nice big lake there in this direction. Let's go check that out. See if we can get ourselves a kill before bed. Would have been handy if I'd done a while ago. We can't bag ourselves a wild boar. Quiet, Lucy. Oh, poor lad, just resting. I was a little bit quicker then, I might have got one. Did I not get one then? Did I not eat? Oh yeah, I did. No organs hit. Well, I hit it, it's not dead. Not yet, so no point hunting it. Oh. Waste of time. Tell you what, chat, we're going to call it that. I'm up early and going fishing. So, I want to thank you all for coming. It's been good. We will be back on Tuesday. So, thank you very much. Enjoy your bank holiday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Good night.